Hey guys, welcome to another edition. Today we're going to talk about trust investment accounts, okay? There's a lot of different trusts out there. We're going to go over some of just basic, the two major types, okay? So the two major types you're looking at, revocable and irrevocable, okay? A revocable, as in it sounds, you can change it. You can make changes. You can move it around. You can take assets in and out of it, okay? So you still own it, okay? You're just basically adding beneficiaries to the account. Who's gonna inherit the money? Who's it gonna go to later on, okay? And especially from where it's gonna go and how they can use it when you pass. So you're adding some rules to it, okay? An irrevocable investment account is completely different. You're looking at its own entity. It's got its own tax number. Like you have your own Social Security number, this thing has its own Social Security number, okay? You no longer use or own the assets, the money, the investments. What it's going to dictate is how the assets are going to be used and can be taken out by your beneficiaries. This is one of the, if you're you got a pretty good amount of money, you're trying to do some pretty strategic estate planning techniques, and irrevocable might be useful, but generally not until you make significantly over 10, 15, 20 million usually. You can still have it, but usually it's more for higher net worth individuals because you're going to need the money if you're lower than that for your living. You don't want to lose control over it. This is if you have enough, we're going to take this extra pot we don't need and make sure that our kids and grandkids are taken care of. That's where an irrevocable could make more sense. There are other reasons to have it, but those are generally what you're going to see out there. The same tax benefits that a normal taxable investment account, we did that one a while back, the taxable investment account video, same thing. Most of these same stepped up cost basis at death, but that's only for the revocable trust. The irrevocable trust, there is no stepped up in cost basis because it's actually gifting the money to this irrevocable trust, and that cost basis is the original owner's cost basis, okay? So there is no stepped up cost basis unless it's just a normal revocable trust. Losses can offset gains. Those are the same. So if you have a stock that has a loss in it versus a stock that made a gain in it, you can basically sell both of them and hopefully they'll offset so there's no taxes. So that still is a thing. Losses can be deducted from earned income just like the normal taxable account, but only for revocable again because you still own it. You still own this money if it's a revocable trust. So you still have those same rules for carryover losses and for a $3,000 deduction on your taxes, but not in a revocable trust. An irrevocable trust, I'm sorry. The dividends and interest, same thing. You're still going to be at lower rates. But the difference is, on a revocable trust, you're going to pay your normal income tax that you would, like a normal trust, like a normal taxable account. That's going to be the same. For irrevocable, though, those tax brackets are very, very low, meaning you can hit the higher tax brackets very quickly on the income. So you need to watch on what you're selling and buying and what you're putting in there. So that can be not as tax efficient in an irrevocable trust. So need to be careful of that. Again, you can have multiple owners just like a normal taxable account. Could be individual, joint, corporation, organization. Again, this is all the same. You have access to buy all these different investments. You can invest any type of money inside these trusts. Again, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, you can put anything to work inside of them. And just like the other one, like the normal taxable investment accounts, it's basically a savings account that's invested. The biggest thing, the difference between these I want to come across is the two major types, which is your revocable and irrevocable part. Revocable, you still own it. Irrevocable, it's now its own entity, it's got its own tax number, it's out of your estate. That's the major two differences.